And that's a great place to be, because if you're doing what you're gifted to do and what you do best, you're the most alive. And if you're in that, and if you're doing it, you'll prosper, because you're doing what you're gifted to do and what you do best. And so other people recognize that, and somehow they cooperate with it. And then the final stage, I think, is the language. We have different language we use. He calls it afterglow. Afterglow, or it could be afterglow, or it could be legacy, or afterglow. What is this? You'll find that Billy Graham, Oral Roberts, George Mueller, there are some vessels, Charles Finney, there are some saints that their peak performance was going on from their 50s, 60s, 70s into their early 80s. But around 70s, mid 70s, going towards 80, they're still around. They're still around 80, 85, 90, Billy Graham almost 100. Well, what's happening? When you hit this stage, you're no longer in convergence, but you become a model of possibility, and a new generation heading towards convergence make a pilgrimage to be with you. That was Drucker at the time. Anyone who I knew that was young that went down, did you ever meet Oral Roberts? Well, all my preacher buddies all met Oral. They all had a story about Oral or Lester Sumrall or Brother Hagin or Billy Graham, because during Afterglow, it's really interesting. You're not fighting any new battle. It's almost like God doesn't have any giants for you to take on. You're there as a witness of possibility. And others that are struggling through this, young men come to you to get encouragement and glean from you and pray for me. And there was a moment when you laid hands on them or you talked to them, and they all nostalgically remember when they met. Why was that important? You were a model of convergence. And they wanted to be around the model who would recognize them and speak to them. You can do it. You can do it.